Alright, so let's start off with DMC, no? Now, tong DMC, after natin nag-gap down, essentially, we have been ranging around this area here. Malapit kung nasaan yung level natin. Now, the reason kung bakit di pa ako naglalagay ng level to the downside, kasi wala pa talagang clear cut na nangyayari eh. We gap down, tas sumasayaw lang tayo dito around 8.7 na area, more or less. Alright? Now, from there, what can we assess? So, one of the things that could happen in the upcoming days is pwede tumaas yung price, mag-fill tayo ng gap, then let's see from there kung ano yung pwede mangyari. Kung nauntog dyan, then we roll over and we break beneath tong 8.7 area once again, lalo na if we break below tong 8.5 na low na nag-form dito, then highly likely what happens next is we'll revisit tong support natin at 8.11 followed by 7.65. However, let's say tumaas to rito, nag-fill ng gap, maybe nag-conso sandali dito, then we push higher, breaking above 9.27, then that opens up the possibility na mabalikan natin yung high dito at 9.85. Kung mabasag natin yung 9.85, obviously, new 52-week high tayo and we'll reassess by then. Next, silipin naman natin yung SCC, no? Now, tong SCC, what happened kanina was we tried to break beneath tong support level natin at 29.8. Kaso, natulak ulit pataas, no? Nag-hold yung support natin. Now, similar to DMC, I wouldn't look too much into it just yet. Possible kasi na umangat to, mag-fill yung gap, tapos we watch. Kung nag-roll over siya, bumalik, tag sa ilalim, baksak ulit, then likely babalikan natin yung support levels dito at 27.25, followed by 26.10, and then yung pinakababa is at 24.25. However, let's say na ma-reclaim natin yung gap, we start consolidating here. We'll watch to see kung mabasag ba tong 32.9, and if so, baka balikan natin yung 35 level, and if we can break above 35, new 52-week high, and then we can watch once again kung ano yung mangyayari moving forward. Obviously, kung nangyari man yun, bagong structure na naman, so we'll have to reassess kung ano yung mga pwede natin gawin then. Next, silipin po natin yung BNCOM, no, or yung Bank of Commerce. Now, I'm using the 30-minute chart just so mas meron lang tayong structure na matitignan. Kapag mas dumami na yung candles na to, then we'll progressively move up the time frames hanggang makabalik tayo sa daily as per yung usual natin. Now, from here, ano yung nakikita natin? We are ranging here between 12.10 to 12.2. Very tight range, no? 10 cents lang. And we have been doing that since April 5. Okay? Kung mabasag natin tong 12.2, then yung next na potential na mabalikan ng price, 12.3. In fact, if you look at this from a wider perspective or a larger perspective, you can say that the actual range is ito. Kasi nag-leg up tayo dito eh. Ito yung down, di ba? So essentially, we can also say na nagte-trade tayo within this range here. Okay? But since sa lower time frame tayo, I decided it was best na i-separate ko pa rin just so we can discuss yung mga mas minute details nitong BNCOM. Now, if we can come back and break above tong 12.3, then we might revisit yung previous high natin at 12.58. Now, all of this looks quite wide kapag sa lower time frames, no? But at the end of the day, we need to realize we're only discussing about a few cents. Wala pang clear-cut indication that BNCOM is gonna move higher or much higher from here. For all we know, baka mag-conso muna siya for a while, and then after niya mag-conso, saka siya magde-decide kung mag-move up ba siya or mag-move down. If it starts moving up, then hopefully we can start printing new highs, and then mas pwede natin siyang i-assess moving forward kung talaga nga bang, nagiging mas bullish na yung itsura niya. Kasi right now, hindi pa eh. Diba? Kung sabihin naman natin bumaksak tayo and we break beneath yung IPO price of 12 pesos. If we break beneath 12 pesos, then para sa akin kapag ganon, automatic, bearish na muna siya hanggang such a time comes na mag-form siya ulit ng bagong structure na pwede natin pag-aralan. By default, as a general rule, kapag ang IPO nag-go beneath nung IPO price niya, para sa akin, ng automatic stance ko, bearish muna until proven otherwise. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na forever ng ganun eh. Ang sa akin lang, kailangan kong makita na may evidence towards the opposite, meaning kailangan may bullish evidence bago ulit magbago yung isip ko once price has gone beneath the IPO price. Okay, so sana hindi naman yun mangyari dito sa BNCOM, no? Sana ang mangyari sooner rather than later is we start breaking these levels here and we can start pushing higher, and then once we reassess it, we can talk about this in a more positive light. Now, itong AllDay, as I was saying before, it was important na tong white zone na to mag-hold. And today, in fact, we opened beneath it, pero price came back and closed within the white zone. So technically speaking, price has yet to close beneath tong white zone na to. Okay? But it's not looking good. Talagang pahina siya ng pahina, no? It's not sustaining any sort of consolidation. Parang 'di ba kung titignan natin, eto nagtry siya mag-conso. We were thinking na maybe it pushes higher from there. Ayaw. Bumaba, pumunta siya dito sa white zone natin. Nag-conso na naman. We were thinking maybe we can move up from there. Ayaw pa rin. Bumaba na naman tayo. So what might happen next is baka mag-conso na naman tayo dito. Tapos, hindi na naman kayanin, bumaba, at balikan na natin yung support natin at 0.405. If we break beneath 0.405, then medyo dehado na talaga, no? We're gonna print new 52-week lows. And from there, we don't know how deep this might go. Baka lalo pang lumalim. Yes, it could very well break, tapos mag-hold sandali, then start pushing higher. But, syempre tayo naman sumusunod tayo sa overall trend, and the overall trend is still pointing downwards. I was hoping, and pwede pa rin naman mangyari, na since ito yung low, nag-print tayo ng high, maybe we can print a higher low here, and then we can push up, break this high, and then we have some type of reversal in play. Whether that's short-lived or long-lived, hindi natin alam, no? But we would have it in play. Right now, there's still no evidence na mangyayari yon. So, if you're looking to trade tong AllDay, then my suggestion is still to be patient, hintay lang, wait for further structure to develop. Pero syempre, kung pasok naman siya sa kung anumang system na tinitrade nyo, may signal kayo, then go ahead. Kasi I'm sure pinag-aralan nyo naman yan eh. And I'm sure alam nyo yung strike rate nyo, alam nyo yung kung ano yung gagana at hindi gagana based on your strategy. So who am I to say na, hindi, wag nyo tong i-trade muna. But for me, based on the way that I approach my personal trades, konting iwas-iwas muna dito sa AllDay. Let's see first kung mabuo ba yung sinasabi ko. If we can actually print structure that says na low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and so on. And then finally, tignan po natin yung green. No, itong green, we just talked about this the other day, no? I actually wasn't gonna talk about this today, but one of my students asked na sabi, we came back here, we broke beneath tong 1.5, diba? Tapos ngayon, after niya mag-break, nag-push up agad, then nag-re-break tayo above yung level. And we're holding above 1.5. Ibig bang sabihin nun, pwede nang i-trade tong range na to between 1.50 hanggang 1.61. Now, what I said to them, and what I'm going to say to you is, yes, in a sense, pero we need to understand na meron ding nag-form na level dito. Diba? Parang nagkaroon tayo ng consolidation dito prior to price pushing down eh. So even if I was to trade this short term, I would trade it hanggang dyan lang, which is at 1.58. So you need to ask yourself at this juncture, kung pumasok man ako at 1.52, can I find a trade na yung risk-reward niya is worth it kung ang target ko is 1.58 lang? Diba? After all, given current market conditions, it's not really all that smart to try and aim for super high or super long targets pa eh, diba? So, that's what I would aim for. Now, kung ako, let's say na yan nga, gusto ko pumasok 1.52, where would my stop go? My stop would go beneath here at 1.44. So, since low is 1.44, my stop is 1 tick lower, so magiging 1.43. Meaning I would be risking 9 cents kung pumasok ako at 1.52 to make 6 cents. And that, diba? That's just not good risk reward. So personally, even if, sabihin natin, for argument's sake, we can say na it could come back to trade within this range here. Okay? Tagilid pa rin ako to take any trades overall simply because the risk reward just isn't worth it. wala naman pong kasiguraduhan na basta trinade natin tas mataas yung conviction natin. Ibig sabihin kailangan maging tama or masunod yung idea natin Diba? It's all still probability. So to make it worthwhile, the risk reward needs to be worthwhile. And in this particular instance, it simply isn't. Now, let's say from here, since nandito na rin lang naman tayo, we roll over and break beneath tong 1.44. Diba? Then kapag ganyan, we might revisit the next level of support dito sa 1.34. So the 1.34 comes from here, no? Itong inflection point na to from before. Kung sabihin naman natin price moves up, what I want to see to be more bullish is not just a break up here. I want us to retake tong 1.61 at bare minimum. If we can retake tong 1.61 and start holding above it again, then I might consider watching yung green ulit. Pero for now, there's no evidence pa na a good trade can be had dito sa green. Okay? But again, kung kaya nyo, why not? Pero for me, it's a pass for now. So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope nakatulong po to sa inyo kahit konti and may natutunan kayo kahit papano. And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!